In this last example, we're going to look at place value relationships and decimals. And we've been looking at these throughout this unit, but we're going to look at them a little bit more carefully here just to solidify some of our knowledge that we've gained. So use a place value chart to fill in the blank with the appropriate place value number. So 0.2 is blank times as large as 0.002. So first let's put these in the place value chart. 0.2 and 0.002. Okay. So right now these are a little bit difficult to compare. We notice they both have 2's, but this is 2, the unit fraction is tenths, and this is 2 thousandths. So if we can get them to have the same unit fraction of measure, then it'll be easier to compare them. Okay, so I put in these 0 placeholders, and we can read this. So this was, remember, 2 tenths is 2 orange, or 20 yellow, or 200 of those little blue ones, thousandths. So we can think of this as 200 thousandths, and this would be just 2 thousandths. Now notice, comparing 200 to 2, 200 is 100 times larger than 2. You would need to multiply 2 times 100 to get 200. Okay, and you can also notice in the place value chart, okay, that this 2 here is 2 decimal places, place value places to the left of this one. And that's not a coincidence. Okay, there's 2 zeros, or 10 times 10 is 100, comparing these two values. Let's look at this one. 0.004, 0.004, and we want to compare that to 4. Okay. Now we know that 0.004 is smaller than 4. And I know sometimes that times as large as can be a little bit confusing, but you can think of it as a fractional times as large amount. So you'll see what I mean in just a second. So writing these with the common unit of the last place value, this would be 4 1,000ths. And this would be, writing this whole number, 4,000 1,000ths. 4,000 1,000ths. And if you think about it, that makes sense. So each 1,000 1,000ths is 1, and we have 4 of them, so this would be equivalent to 4. Okay. So notice the difference. You'd have to multiply 4 by 1,000 to get 4,000. Okay, so that means this is 1 1,000th times as large as 4,000th. So 1 1,000th times as large as 4. Okay, and notice to get from here to this place value, I'm going to do this in this chart, it'd be 1, 2, 3, so there's a 3 place value difference, and notice since 0.004 is smaller, that's why we'd have dividing by the 1,000 instead of multiplying. And finally, this last one, we have 6.2, and we're comparing that to 0.062. Let's put in our zeros, okay? And notice these have 2 digits, okay? But that's okay because the digits are the same and they're next to each other. So they're in different place values, but let's see how we'll compare this. So again, we'll go to the thousandths place. This would be 6.2 is 6,200 1,000ths. And this would just be 62 1,000ths. Now comparing 6,200 and 62, 6,200 is 100 times, you'd have to add 2 zeros, which is multiplying by 100 to get to 62. So 6.2 is 100 times as large as 0.062. And again, comparing the decimal places, to get this 6 to the 1 spot, you'd move 2 decimal places. Okay, so just to do a final comparison and to recognize some patterns you might see. Okay, looking at this second number, I'd have to move it 2 decimal places to get to 0.2. 2 decimal places to get this number. So it's 100 times as large, a 1 with 2 zeros. Here, to get 4 to look like this, I'd have to move 3 decimal places to get 2 zeros. So that's 3 decimal places, and I'm making it smaller, so it's 1 over 1,000. And here, to get 0.062 to be 6.2, I'd move it 2 decimal places, and it's making it larger, so it's 100, 10 times 10.